Some people call it home fries. Some people call it skillet potatoes. Some people call it breakfast potatoes. But today we're making this delicious beauty right here. Look how good that looks. Definitely seasoned to the potato. So keep on watching for the full recipe. So I started by prepping my vegetables. I diced some onions and some bell peppers because I love vegetables with my potatoes. And I also diced my potatoes into around 1/2-inch cubes. So I added it to some boiling water. You want to cook your potatoes for around 5 minutes. You're not going to cook your potatoes all the way through. We're not making mashed potatoes. It needs to not be cooked all the way through. Okay, let me get that clear. We're not making mashed potatoes. In a separate pan, we're going to saute our vegetables. I added some oil and then added my onion and bell pepper. We're going to saute that in a cast iron skillet. You can use any skillet of your liking, but I use a cast iron skillet because I wanted my vegetables to have like a nice char on it. We're going to cook that around 4 to 5 minutes until it is to your liking. I love my vegetables with a little char on it when I'm eating my potatoes. So as you can see, the onions and bell peppers are starting to blister and get like a little dark around the edges, which is how I like them. Once that is done, you want to remove that from the skillet because this is the skillet we'll be using for the potatoes. Once that's removed from the skillet, you want to add some oil to saute the potatoes in. Once that oil is nice and hot, your potatoes should be drained and ready. You want to add your potatoes to that pot, and we're going to cook our potatoes for around 4 to 5 minutes. I love my potatoes nice and soft on the inside, but a nice little crust on the outside. So that's why I added oil instead of butter. You can also add butter, but I added oil because I like it to have like some type of like crispy charred outside. Once my potatoes were added and cooking, I added my seasoning. Everything is listed down in the description box below, but when I tell you everything needs to be seasoned, I love me a nice seasoned potato for breakfast or to go with some eggs. Love that. So this is how I like my potatoes. They're getting like a nice golden brown coating, and you can see what the oil do. It's like crisping up the outside while leaving the inside soft. Once it's golden enough to where I like it, I added my vegetables back to my pan and just saute that, getting my vegetables mixed in with my potatoes and that seasoning, because I didn't add any seasoning to my vegetables. So all that seasoning from the potatoes is going to actually coat the vegetables and add some flavor to it. So once that is done, honey, look, some potatoes have a nice like little golden color outside. Love that. This makes the best breakfast potatoes. Like, come on. Look how delicious that looks. My mouth is watering, and you guys have to try this recipe. I ate this with some eggs. I love my eggs sunny side up, and this was like the perfect breakfast or the perfect lunch. This was so delicious. The seasoning on it actually made the potatoes so flavorful, and the vegetables complemented it really well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.